What is right, what is wrong, as a citizen I know. Why should you be a politician to be political? Language is just a sound. What the content is more important. Audience have finally got the right to choose what they want to see. Country is important. Society is important. Governance is more important. A change will come by the people only. No single leader can bring in the change.
Actor Prakash Raj is in Hyderabad promoting his upcoming thriller series Mukhbir, the story of a spy. And the show will be soon premiered on Z5. Whether it's movies or contemporary politics, the actor always has strong opinions. So this is the kind of conversation that we are looking forward to. Thank you, Mr. Prakash Raj, for joining us.
My pleasure.
Sir, so in this series, what's your role going to be?
Mukhbir, I play one Mr. Murthy, who is the director of intelligence. It's a story of a man who, in that period of time, 60s, in a country where he mentors the spies. It's the story of a spy. It's a very interesting life, no? A spy who should not be seen, should not be heard, and who will never be celebrated. And that is how. And it's a very interesting role where probably a Murthy who knows so many secrets, informations of this country, who will die pregnant with so many informations. And that's a life, and I love doing that role of Murthy. And an uncanny man, a man who believes his instincts, his integrity, his love for the country, his commitment, and his anguish, his dilemma. It was a very beautiful role to do, yeah.
Okay. The story seems to be an inspiration from Melody Dart's novel. Have you read the novel, sir?
Yeah, I have read the novel. There's a lot of other research work also to be done, but I more focused on the script. Shivam Nair and the directors gave it to me, Z. It was a very interesting, very deep script it was, because though it is fiction, it comes out as a slice of life of this political situation at that point of time, the war between the two countries, and the gadgets they had, the decisions they had to make. And it is more a script on the war within. Okay, war happens between two people, between two countries. There's loss of people, loss of money, one up and one down, losses, gains. But what will that journey do within a character, within the characters who are involved in it? So I loved the script because it was supposed to be made into a film. So yes, we did a lot of research on that period's political situation, economic situation, the way the people lived. Because a lot of detailing has gone into by the team, Mukhbir and these studios, to recreate the space, recreate those horizons. You know, a lot of work has been gone into it. Yeah.
The series stick to the novel, or did it different? Is it different?
It's inspired by real life between three wars which happened, War of Gibraltar, Sino War with China. So it sticks to the story it wants to say, the human story. Yeah.
Sir, we have also seen a lot of spy stories in the past. So how is this particular series going to be different from them?
Different people make different spy stories. There could be a James Bond, there could be something else, there could be a dark spy stories, whodunits. But this is in a genre of a spy story, but it is a very human story. Okay. It is based on a lot of research of what happened then. So a slice of history which is creatively expressed, and it is the story of those people who are spies. It is about those unsung heroes, what they go through in life. So it is definitely different from other spy stories. Everybody has a right to make different stories, and audience tastes differ. But this will go down as one of the most intense, very relevant, very deeply researched story. Yeah.
Okay. So lately, we have also been seeing movies in Tollywood and Bollywood that are kind of picturing a hyper-nationalistic views. How do you see this, sir?
What is the love for the country? How do you express the love for your country? I think a farmer farming is expressing love for the country. Any citizen of this country love their country. And who are you to decide how it should be expressed? You know, that's not fair. Everybody expresses in the way they want. A driver drives, a pilot flies, a train driver drives, a doctor is working, an engineer is working, an architect is working, and artists are working. They are all part of this country. They pay taxes to this country. Nobody hates this country. So that is what is important. What are the human beings doing it? And why do you have to make such nationalism, yell? I think it's very misinterpreted and misused in today's country. I think every citizen of this country, every mother, every father, every son, every student, every scientist, every worker is patriotic, loves his country, does what he wants to do.
So, like, whenever you're selecting a new role or a particular script, how do you decide on that?
What interests me, it is my instinct which says I should do this role, which will challenge me, it is not just doing a film, especially when you come to a film like Mukhbir. It is not just doing a web series. In doing the research, in understanding the role, living the role, what do I get other than my money and fame? There's so much of experience I get. There's so much I've taken from Murthy himself. His integrity, his no-nonsense attitude, his hard work. And there's so much enriching which happens. So it depends what the script gives to me too.
So,
And yes, sometimes I do some projects only for money too, because I do get that. Yeah.
so there is also a discussion about movies promoting Hindutva directly or indirectly. Like, when you are selecting a script, are you cognizant of this?
Yeah, I see it. And what is right, what is wrong, as a citizen, I know. And I don't support such nonsense things. And if you're looking at Mukhbir on that, no, it is not a story of that.
Okay.
Mukhbir is a story of an unsung hero, of spies, of a team of filmmakers, whether it is Z5, whether it is Shivam Nair, whether it is the actors, whether it is the writers, their effort to creatively tell a story, tell a human story.
These days, many of the Kannada films like KGF, Vikrant Rona, or especially Kantara have been doing really well in other industries too. How do you perceive the success of these movies?
It's so wonderful that audience are now free to choose what they want to see. Now that mafia is not there, that you have to sit here only, because language is just a sound. What the content is more important. And now, because of the OTTs, because of the web series, the whole thing has opened up, and audience have finally got the right to choose what they want to see. And it is they are more interested in content, and the success of these films is saying content is the king.
So, because of this, do you think there is more pressure on filmmakers to make movies that appeal to larger audience?
Good, no. Everything has to inspire. Don't look at it. Why do you look at it as pressure? Let it inspire. Think big. Think there is a larger audience. The horizons have been extended. Art has been accepted by people. So wonderful.
So recently, Manchu Vishnu's family has completed 1 year in movie artist.
Let them complete.
Like, how do you see how they have been?
What do I have to see? They have completed, they have completed. Let them complete.
Like,
It is not a national news, right?
Yeah.
Chalo.
Sir, would you be contesting in Ma anytime again?
Let us see when it comes then. Yeah.
So, what are your future plans politically, sir?
To be a right citizen, to do more films like Mukhbir, to enjoy the journey, to farm, to love, to question, to be honest, to be with integrity.
Sir, last time you were also seen with CM KCR Garu in Sharad Pawar's meeting. Like, what is your relationship with the TR?
I love him, I respect him. I respect him genuinely for his vision, for his love for the people of this country, for the love for the people of Telangana. He may look harsh to those people who don't like him. It's okay, but that is the way he has to be, because he puts his foot down. And I trust my country or my state or my society with him. He is a vision, because I have seen him close. I'm not a fool. I have nothing to get. And he respects me for the artist I am, for the concern I have for the society and the country. That's it. There is no other agenda.
Can we expect any kind of political association?
Not necessary. Why should you be a politician to be political? I am a thinker, I am a farmer, I talk to people, I entertain people, I do social work, I question people who are in power. Fine.
Have you been following Gauri Lankesh trial, sir? Do you believe she
I am.
justice?
Justice, people should know. There is no more justice. She is dead. They've killed her. And yes, justice will prevail. It will take time in this country, and we know who has done it. And we know, it's like one of the officers told me, the water is collected in the dam. All evidences are collected, but who's going to open the gates? The keys of the gates are with some people. We see how justice is being done, but we know finally, finally a change will come by the people only. No single leader can bring in the change. The people will understand. You can't fool them all the time.
So the 2024 elections are coming. Whether you contest or not, would you be conversing to the person that you believe in?
Yes, I'll be supporting people who I believe in. I will be against people who I don't believe in. And we can have differences of opinions, but we should realize we both are sailing, even if we have differences of opinion, we are sailing the same boat. And we should be more worried about the ship sinking, not me winning over you or you winning over me. The country is important, the society is important, governance is more important.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. We wish you all the best for Mukhbir.
Yes, thank you, and don't miss to see this wonderful show, a beautiful journey which has enriched me a lot, Mukhbir, on Z5 on November 11th. We are on. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.